Hey guys, we're going to continue on with 4C today. I'll share my screen and we'll go from there. So this is what we covered yesterday. We started looking at our gradient intercept method, our rise and our run, and then using y equals mx plus c. Hopefully you guys did all right with that. If you didn't, let me know and we'll work together on that. All we're going on with today is pretty much the same thing, just going to the next step. So we're looking at question 4 from our textbook, which is write y equals 3x in the form y equals mx plus c, and then going from there. I'm going to use question 4 as an example, and then question 5 there'll be some questions to do, and then we'll go through an example for question 6 as well, and we'll do the same thing. But basically, I'll just work through question 4 and we'll go from there. So first of all, what we need to do for A, we need to write y equals 3x in the form of y equals mx plus c. So for A, all that becomes is we have got 3x here, so that's going to go there. So it's just going to be y equals 3x. We don't have any c at all, okay? So there is no c, but we need to put it in there somewhere. So what we're going to do is, what number represents nothing? That is 0. Okay, so instead of it being plus 1 or plus 6 or something, it's just plus 0 because we don't have any value for c. The number that represents no value is 0. So that is 4a. 4b, what is the value of m? M is our gradient, which is 3, and c is 0. So our gradient is 3, c, which is our y-intercept, is 0. For c, sketch the graph of y equals 3x using the gradient intercept method. That's quite simple. All we need to do is, we know that c equals 0, c is our y-intercept. That means our y-intercept is 0. So our point is going to go through at 0 on the y. Okay, if our gradient is 3, 3 as a fraction is 3 over 1. Okay, so that means our rise is 3 and our run is just 1. So we're going to go up, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go across 1. There's our point. Draw your line as straight as possible, obviously. And that's all we are doing. Okay, so if we have no c value, that is 0, meaning our y-intercept is going to be 0. It's going to go through this point every time. Okay, if we have no c value, that value is 0, meaning it's going to go through y at 0. Right, so that's question 4 for you. What I want you guys to do is go on and work through question 5 after I've gone through this next example. Okay, we're looking at something very similar, which is question 6, which is right here. Write y equals 4 in the form of y equals mx plus c. What is the value of m? What is the value of c? And then we just need to graph it. Okay, so like we did, we'll go 6a. We'll go through that one. Now, if we've just got y equals 4, we don't have any x at all. Okay, what number represents 0? Nothing, 0. So we're going to have y equals 0x plus 4. That's all it is. If we've got no x, 0x. 6b, m, and c. What is our m value? 0. 0x. What is our c value? 4. Now we know that c is our y-intercept and we have no gradient. If we have no gradient at all, it's going to be a straight line. Okay, so if our c here is 4, I'm going to put a point at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If we've got no gradient, so it doesn't go up or down in any way at all, it is going to be completely flat. So your line is just going to look like that. It's only going through y, not on any sort of angle at all, but it is still a straight line. okay? So if we have y equals 4, there's no x value at all, meaning there is no gradient, meaning our line is going to be horizontal, going straight through the y line. So that's all it is for today's lesson. You're just going to be doing question 5 and question 7. Basically, if we've got 3x or any x but no y or no y-intercept, our y-intercept is going to be 0. So it's going to cut through this part here. Okay, it's cutting through the y at 0. If we have no x, meaning there is no gradient, it's going to be a horizontal line just going through the y bar. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know. Email me or call me if you need to, if that's what we're doing. I'm not sure as of yet, but we'll go from there. Okay, question 5 and question 7 is what I want you guys to do. Let me know if you need a hand.